If you have fine natural hair and you keep losing length, it is usually not because you need more products. It is because you are repeating damage. In the next 9 minutes, I'll show you 9 things you should never do to your hair, and I'll give you one rule you can use today. If it increases friction or residue, it is still in your length. Number 2 is a heat mistake that ruins fine natural hair, and number 6 is the one quote-unquote growth habit people keep doing and defending but collapses fine natural hair and forces harsher shampooing, so stay tuned. Number 1, stop using tools that are ripping out your hair. Those stiff edge brushes, the fine tooth combs, the snaggy brown brushes, the hot tools with teeth that yank through type 4 hair. All of these things cause breakage. They break your matter of fact. We should just call them breakage devices. Let's just call them what they are. They concentrate force on the perimeter of your hair and on the ends where fine strands have the least tolerance. Go back to the basics. Finger detangle, and if you're using a tool, make sure it is well spaced and very flexible, and use that tool on only supple conditioned hair. And if you're using a brush, use a very flexible one with flexible teeth rather than one that rakes through your hair. Now that we've removed the obvious breakage tools, let's hit the next trap: products that trick you into heat damage. Number 2, stop layering thick creams before heat. Layering heavy leave-ins with heat protectant plus smoothing creams can slow down drying, can coat your fiber and make you stay in one spot for longer as you try to force your hair into smoothness. Fine strands heat up faster and require less exposure time to heat, so that extra minute is where dryness and brittleness starts to happen. For fine hair, heat protection should be lightweight, like a spray or a serum when you are layering, or one solid cream. Use sparingly, enough for how much hair you actually have, with the dryer moving along your hair and at a safe distance from your hair. If you need to pile on cream upon cream upon cream for your hair to feel soft, that's usually a conditioning or a cleansing problem, not a more product problem. So number 2, stop piling on products. Next, if your routine is already stressing the ends of your hair out, the next thing that destroys length retention is how you cut your hair. Number 3. This might sound obvious to some people, but stop trimming your natural hair with random scissors. Dull or the wrong pair of scissors can crush the fiber of your hair instead of slicing it cleanly. We want that clean slice. Otherwise, we are creating ragged ends that split and tangle sooner. Fine hair shows bad cutting techniques faster because the ends are much smaller. You do not need constant trims. No, you need clean trims with proper hair shears, with good lighting, with stretched hair and minimal removal. That is what you need. So please aim for that. Now let's talk about the fastest way to make yourself damage your own hair, and it is copying someone else's strand type. Stop comparing your hair to someone else's and copying their entire routines, especially people who have thicker strands or fuller hair, even people who have hair just like you. Comparison becomes behavior. More product, more tension, faster detangling, higher heat, more manipulation. We start doing what other people are doing. Fine hair usually looks its best when it is clean, lightly conditioned, minimally weighed down, and handled gently. If a routine requires a lot of detangling and brushing at every stage, and a lot of layering, and a lot of tension, and a lot of daily restyling and refixing and doing all the things, your fine natural hair cannot take all of that stress. Fine hair thrives on consistency, doing the same thing again and again because you know they work, not because they are popular. Number 5, stop using oil as hydration. Oil is not hydration. Oil does not add water to your hair. It can reduce friction. It can slow water loss from the hair. But if you apply it to dry hair, hoping to moisturize your hair, you often get temporary smoothness, yes, but then you get persistent dryness, chronic dehydration. On fine hair, that turns into layering buildup. It turns into dryness, tangling, which then increases detangling force, which then increases breakage. The order that works is this: water-based conditioning first, oil last if needed, and only in tiny amounts, and focus on the ends. That's it. Now, If the oil is not hydration for your lengths, it is definitely not growing your hair from your scalp. It isn't. So number 6, stop oiling your scalp. Your scalp is skin with its own microbiome and a barrier. Scalp oiling, especially with heavy oils, can trap all sorts of things on the scalp. Debris, sweat, dirt, and can worsen flaking for some people and create buildup that then feels like dryness but is actually congestion and irritation and inflammation. We don't want that. On fine hair, the oils can migrate and can cause the hair to collapse, migrate down to the hair, reduce volume, make the hair weigh down. Then you need more manipulation to bring your hair back to life and stronger shampoos to remove the buildup. It is not worth it at all for fine natural hair. Just keep it simple. Now, if you have a diagnosed condition, treat it intentionally, right? A condition on your scalp. But if you are oiling your scalp for growth, you are solving the wrong problem. Growth is driven by hormones, by genetics, by our health, medication, scalp environment. And a healthy scalp environment is usually a clean one. It's usually one that has low tension styles on it. It's usually one that is not irritated by scratching or by installing very tight styles on our scalps. Now let's move from chemistry to mechanics, because fine natural hair usually fails at repeated stress points, not just one dramatic event. It's not just the one thing that breaks your hair. So number 7 is stop tying your hair in the same spot every single time. Same placement for your puffs, for your buns, for your updos, slicking perimeter, same pattern. All of this equals a mechanical weak point. Fine strands thin and snap over time, and you get hair that is thinning. Rotate placement of these buns, loosen tension, use satin scrunches, avoid tight elastic bands, and stop brushing the perimeter of your hair so aggressively every day. Fine edges do not recover well from daily slicking and brushing and doing and laying. Now, if you do want fine hair to feel soft without more product, you need to stop reapplying residue with every stroke that you put through your hair. So number 8 is to stop using dirty tools and appliances. Our brushes and our tools and our combs that are product coated reintroduce buildup to our clean hair and increase drag. Same thing with a clogged dryer filter. It reduces airflow, so you hold the heat for longer on your hair. Dirty flat irons, same thing. The plates cook old product onto the cuticles. Dirty combs and dirty brushes and dirty accessories, they leave behind all sorts of debris on the hair and on the scalp. Same with dirty pillowcases and bonnets and scarves. Look, fine natural hair, maybe this applies to everyone actually, just pure hygiene. Just so our hair is not weighed down and looks dull and tangly. Clean your brushes, clean your tools, wipe your hot tools, clean the dryer filters, right? Wash your pillowcases and your bonnets, replace the snaggy chipped tools, stop using those. But from a hygiene perspective, for everyone, let's just clean things up. Number 9, stop using coconut oil like a daily moisturizer. It is not. Coconut oil can be used as a pre-wash treatment because of how it interacts with the hair fiber, but fine hair will become stiff and will suffer from waxy buildup, from increased tangling, and that crunchy, dry feeling that is often coating plus rigidity. Not true hydration. For many fine-haired naturals, the correct amount of coconut oil to use is a very small amount. On the lengths of the hair, not the scalp, a very tiny amount, and use for a limited time, and then use before washing, before shampooing. Not applied to the scalp daily, not used as a moisturizer, not layered with heavy products. Coconut oil is your friend, and we explain all of that in this video here. However, it's very easy to overdo it. See, fine natural hair is very simple. It does not need more effort or more and more products. No, it needs better trade-offs. Reduce mechanical stress, reduce buildup on the lengths of the hair, and reduce repetitive tension. That's all we need for fine natural hair. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below which of these resonate with you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.